Okay, we're back to... Oh. Oh, Jesus. Warning, this game contains loud noises and flashing lights. Hey there, and welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's Abandoned Dreams, a Fnaf 1 remake by Jaden Loves Curry over on GameJolt. Now, I found out about this game because the developer in question, Jaden Loves Curry, actually commented asking me to check out the game, and that was about 2 weeks ago, and I'm finally getting to it. I finally wrapped up the Five Nights with Froggy series. Honestly, just with this main menu here, already setting quite the, I guess that kind of like malware vibe already. Not just the music, but the visuals with Freddy. It's always the eyes, it's that one detail. Now, right as I went into the settings real quick, I noticed the arachnophobia setting. And I can only imagine why would that be an actual setting in this game? Because it's a FNAF 1 remake, as I mentioned. Don't quite recall any spiders showing up in FNAF 1, but I guess we'll see how that's gonna kind of come into play here. Now, from what I understand, it is a remake of the first game, right? With a retelling of the story, or an altered story, as they put it, as well as reworked game mechanics that require skill and good decision making. So, we're gonna get started. Oh, United Kingdom, 1997, Saturday, 11:57. Okay.
No.
So who are we?
Freddy Fazbear's. I haven't seen this place in ages. Night shift.
So I guess this is the night guard.
Yeah, I'm already familiar with the place. I may as well.
Apply. I guess that's what we're doing then. 1997. That's a different year for sure. Help wanted, Freddy Fazbear's Family Pizzeria looking security guard. Obviously we know that. We hope to see you soon. 1997 is such a very weird year, I guess. Because in FNAF history, right, nothing really happens in 1997. Alright, let's continue then. Monday. But yeah, it's so 3-decade, gap, right? So we're literally a couple years later for this version of the timeline.
Changed.
Okay, loud buzz.
If you're hearing this tape, that means this is your first night at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. And I'm recording this to give you some tips about your night shift.
Okay.
On your desk there should be a tablet. If you turn it on, it'll connect you to all the cameras you could ask for, straight from the comfort of your office. You can change the cameras manually, but make sure you don't stay on one camera for too long, or they can run out of battery.
Oh,
On
okay.
something more important. During the hours 11 to 6 a.m., the puppet zero is set to randomly move to ensure the servos don't get dusty or lock up. We used to have door locks, but the last night guard broke them, so if they reach your office, just try holding the door shut until they leave. Also, remember, disconnect the cameras and charge them up to full battery at the end of your shift. Alright, good night.
Okay, so the robots are moving around so they don't get rusty and dusty. Okay. Yeah, it has that vibe. That horror aesthetic. I see the spider in the top right. Ooh, okay. We can change flashlights. Not flashlights. We can change light bulbs. Already seeing that mechanic. I'm sure that's going to be fun to deal with. The static is powerful with this one. We have a vent system as well. Endoskeleton. There's the camera with the battery. Bonnie. Foxy. The main crew. The entrance. Bathrooms. Power room. And vents. Okay. Pretty straightforward. If they show up at either of these cameras, I'm guessing that's when I shut the door. There's also a vent right here, vent number 2, that connects to the east hall. Or, well, the vents connect to the hallways. Oh boy. That startled me a little bit. I mean, the hallways are clear. Where's Bonnie at? Oh, Chica. So, this is interesting. The idea that the cameras have individual battery. They all run on battery. And the idea is that you do not want to stay on one camera for too long. Or, I guess, really, you don't want to stay on the cameras for too long in general. If one, camera goes out, that's it. which can be worrying, especially since you have to rely on the cameras right here. You're already trying to get at me, aren't you, Bonnie? Look at that. When do I hold the door, though? The light's fading, by the way. Oh, you better hurry up and refill that. Oh, wait. Let me see on the camera. Hold it. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that was loud. Just one big bang, and then that's pretty much, that settles it. Let's see, Foxy's fine. Where's Chica? Because Chica was moving. And I don't quite know. Oh, there you are. Wow. I mean, this is kind of terrifying in the sense where it's like, you see, like, West Hall, I am draining it like hell. I just don't know when I can go. I'm trying not to go on camera too much, because clearly, like, it's trying to reinforce that you have to balance out the cameras a little bit. You don't want to just be. When? What the? Oh, Jesus. Okay. I did some weird movements just now. I don't think I've ever moved like that with a jump scare before. Okay. Wow. It has been a while since I died on night 1. I could have sworn I saw them by the dining room. Like, right before the jump scare. What? Oh, actually that makes sense. Right before, of course. That must have been what caught me off guard. Already? Hold it. Bingo. Wait, check on the right. Because Chica's been acting. Okay, never mind. That's gonna be a little weird, I think. But first, I mean, I'll talk about it a bit.
If you can hear this, then that means you followed the instructions given to you, and you're down here to charge up the cameras after your shift. While you're charging them, there is a chance that animatronic may enter the room. So, to prevent being accidentally hurt, just hide somewhere dark until they leave. Alright, good luck.
Curse these minigames. So, based on my performance, or it's like, based on how I treat the cameras, I could make this minigame either very easy or very difficult. Oh god, hide, Hundo. Okay, so that's when I'm supposed to hide. So I hit way too early there. Flashbang. If you manage your cameras very well, that minigame will go by so much more easily for you.
Hello? If you're hearing this tape, then that means it's your second night shift at Freddy Fazbear's. Considering you returned, that means your first shift went well. So congrats.
Thanks.
It was brought to my attention that during your shift you may hear weird noises, but it's nothing to worry about.
Sure.
Oh, over in Pirates Cove, there's an old mascot that's now out of service. And he was fitted with a voice box. And with it being so old, it may go off every now and then. So just try to ignore him and stay focused. Alright, good night.
Alright, so robot with a voice box. I'm not entirely sure which one that is. I'm trying to figure out what's a good way of controlling your camera usage. Because that's so far like the biggest thing, you know what I mean? Sounds. Alright, as long as the hallways are clear, that's all that matters. Hallways are clear. Wait, whoa. Okay, nothing there. Something moved, but as long they're not in front of my doorway. Oh, Chica. Oh, what the hell? I just realized what that was. Oh, no, not the anomaly stuff. Stop it. That creepy. Hold it. Check. Okay, we're back to. Oh. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. Okay. So Foxy's active as well. First off, seeing the face there was definitely not on my list. that weird Mandela catalog type face. Like, I just saw that, I'm like, what the hell? Now, with regards to Foxy, I mean, I did everything right. The problem was that Sheik was at my door at the same time, so I got caught in a bad spot. The thing that I try to wonder, though, is how do you keep Foxy away? Can you? So it is Foxy making those noises. Whoa, whoa, what was that? Oh, Bonnie's in the vents. So that you can hear. Oh, vents. So that's how vents work. Alright, he's entering the vents. Oh lord. Switch it. Close. Okay. Oh, Foxy's moving. So the sounds are indications of his progress, clearly. The more often you look at Foxy, obviously it slows him down, so that part of Foxy's mechanics hasn't changed. Oh lord. Come on, Foxy. Alright. That's enough from Foxy. Bingo. Okay. This is good, because it's almost 5, it's 4 AM still. I have to see how, I mean, I'm changing the lights very early, it feels like. I don't think I have to change it now when it's like this palish color now. I think it's definitely a bit too excessive, especially as like the power drain continues to like get quicker and quicker. Oh lord, he's at the door. As soon as I change the light. Chica's not there though. Alright, 6 AM. I think I did better with the lights that time. I mean the cameras. Let's see, 50%? Yeah, this was 8% before. Be very careful. Endoskeleton showed up without any warning. Alright, that's all. That's 4 cameras at the top. 5. Yeah, way better. It's like you don't want to wander around on the cameras looking for, you know, at things for no reason. There you go. I didn't even give it a chance to show up once. As long as you're very careful about how you use your cameras, you'll be fine. I have to get better though, because there's 3 cameras I really need to look at. If I just stick to those, I'll be fine. I don't need to go on every camera. Alright, who's next? Freddy?
Hello, welcome to your 3rd shift. If you can hear this, then you're doing great, and whatever you're doing is working. I forgot to mention another camera you need to keep an eye on is the power room.
Uh-huh.
To make sure nobody that breaks in tries to turn off your cameras, leave that an alarm system to scare them off. Use it if needed. Alright, good night.
Vents. Alright, so now we have to watch the alarms. We have 4 cameras to watch, basically. It's just a... Hold it. Not yet. Now I have to hold it. There we go. I guess, like, that's the main worry. Like, how do I know... like, trying to, like, guess when to check is very worrisome, in a way. Wait. Who just showed up? The hell? No one. Okay. Oh, ready? What? I had the door closed. Maybe it has something to do with the light. So maybe the light made me like lose... I don't know. Maybe like... I don't know how that works. Why would the light cause me to not be able to close the door? Well, anyways, now I know to be very careful about my lights. Hold it. Bingo. I had to be careful there because my light was about to shut off there. Oh, they're approaching. Hold it. Please hold it. Doors are clear. Still not yet. No, not yet. Seriously? Hold it. Chica, you bum. Chica's really holding out here. There we go. Again, Bonnie? No one's gone for the power yet. But I say, let me not jinx myself. There we go, 6 a.m. 3 nights so far. Oh boy. I heard something, but nothing showed up. Please may that not be the death of me. Oh, there we go. Okay. So there are sound cues that are involved. I don't want to hear breathing right now. There we go. I'm not sure how far I'll go. We could keep going. I mean, I haven't had failure really, except for like that one time. Thursday. Okay. Is it just me, or are these like slowly changing? I can't tell. I haven't been paying too much attention to them. Come on.
Hello, and good job making it to night 4. Remember to stay focused and keep your eyes on the monitor for any intruders.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. What was that? That was one hell of a pitter-patter if I ever heard one. Whoa, whoa. Oh, something hit my power. Shoot, I messed up. Just gonna get me. I didn't realize something made it for my power immediately. Reboot, reboot, reboot. Alarm, sound the alarms. Sound the alarms. Okay. Something went straight for the power. I don't know what though. When was Chica at my right? What the hell? Oh hell no. What was that sound? Oh no 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 no. Alarms! Alarms! Sound the alarms. Don't let Freddy in there. Okay, recharge that, recharge that. That really spooked me. It's only 2 a.m. Alright. Oh, Bonnie. There we go. Oh, Chica's right there. Bonnie's in vents. Oh, right door, left door, I mean. Close one. Power. That was a weird one, I'm not gonna lie. I thought I thought not Bonnie, I thought Foxy was on the left, but then nothing happened. Bonnie's on in the vents now. They just left. Oh, no you don't. Get out of there. Five AM. Vents. The problem with the vents, even though you have the sound cue for it, you very... Hold on. I could have sworn I heard it on my right, but never mind. Left. Oh, hold it. Okay, I need my strength to recover right now. 5 AM, come on. There we go. Oh, honestly, I think we could just do all 5 nights, to be honest. I just have to not get caught off guard here. I don't know what happens if you die in this section. I assume you just restart the minigame. That's 1. 2. Usually it's 2 sound cues. Oh my god, the sound literally... The sound... This... Oh my god. That sound, literally, like, the music died and I heard that shuffle and it made my blood boil a little bit there. Okay. Night 5. Friday. Let's do this. They are changing position. Right? I could swore they definitely were not in that position. One more night.
Hello again. Welcome to your 5th night. Since you're doing so well, management is putting on a day shift tomorrow for a birthday party.
Oh, sick.
Early and look presentable. All right,
Yep.
Good night.
Good night. But, oh, to my right? I swear, these random footsteps are freaking me out. Close it. Close it. Right. Shoot. Left. Paranoid. Oh my god, my left. Oh, I can't close it. So yeah, that confirms it. If the light is if it's not dull, if it's too dark, you cannot close the door, which is a bit silly. He's like, I don't know how to keep the door shut anymore. But yeah, that's pretty much how it works. Already reminding me of Five Nights with Froggy. I can't screw the screws if I can't see my vents. Oh no, you don't. Seriously? Close it. Change. Oh, hold it. There we go. 2 AM. Progress is looking good. 4 more light bulbs. It's stormy out. Oh my god. Seriously? Come on. Hold it. Check alarms. Alarms are clear. Swap. Someone ran up. No. What a mislead, I swear to god. Every time. I hear that, it sounds like someone's running right by me. Oh, this time someone is. Oh, well, not exactly, I guess, but you know, someone did. Someone was trying to pull a fast one on me, and they failed. Bonnie's on the left. All right, everything is clear. No, wait. All right, let myself recover, please. Switch out the light. Revitalized. Okay. I'm stressing out a little bit over the fact that my arms are giving out. Oh, they're both there. Hurry up. My arms are slowly giving out here. See, like, there we go again with the footsteps. Oh no, alarms. Last time. Come on. Oh, come on. Hold it. Okay. Stop trying to fool me. Oh, alarms. Alarm. Alarm. Hold it. Oh, so we got Bonnie. Chica's left. What the hell? Okay. 6 a.m. There you go. 5 nights. Oh, right. 26%. 2. Wait, what? Oh, he broke the rule. Oh, I don't like that. He broke the rule. Okay, that's 3. Alright, yeah, that's why you have to check every time, because he didn't show up after 2. Oh my days. You can't do that. What the hell did I get from this? Oh. I'm glad I looked behind me. That is... What a way to startle me. There we go. Just as he arrived. What? I don't know why that copier had to go off. Oh. Look, it's all of them. They're all just screaming at me as if I did something wrong. I can wait. Okay. Oh, Jesus. It's morning. Yes, or noon, maybe.
I'm already late. I'm not going in today.
But you have the day shift. I can't really do anything else, so fine, we'll leave the room. Swear to God, if I find one of these things in my room, I'm in my house. Turn on radio. Well, turn it on then.
We regret to report a tragic incident which occurred earlier today at popular children's restaurant, Pretty Bad Beds. A young child, just 7 years old, is now paralyzed after being attacked by an animatronic performer. The animatronic jumped onto him and was even seen biting at his face. This is the first of its kind and has raised serious concerns about the safety of animatronics as a whole. Local law enforcement is now continuing to investigate the incident, and the restaurant's CEO, William Apter, is trying to determine what led to this.
The bite of 97. Dun dun dun. There you go. Let's see what's in extras. Animatronics, custom night, and scrapped content. So, it's kind of weird. I went through the entire game, except custom night, in one video. Not something you see very often. So Bonnie, 6'4", 240 pounds, and guitarist. I remember seeing, there was a game where we saw like specifications for the animatronics, and I think they had Bonnie at like 8 feet or something, like real tall. That might have been, oh, I forgot. Maybe I'll put the name again if I remember. Too many fan games in my head to remember the names like of each one specifically. Chica's 6'2", 270 pounds, backup singer. Bonnie's the guitarist, right? I did put that. We have Freddy, 6'3", 260 pounds, lead singer and main mascot, of course. And then Foxy, 6'2", 210 pounds, and a comedian. Then we have Endo, 6 feet, 170 pounds, spare parts. Obviously, we have Custom Night, which we have Silent, making Foxy and Freddy silent, which I'm not sure if that would make, I don't know how that would actually affect things. Oh great, we got to see them. Of course they go like that, of course. 420 mode. And then obviously we have scrapped content, which is the unused title screen. Fnaf Abandoned Dreams, which was just a sky and clouds. Cupcake Easter egg, pretty much non-existent. Cameras were meant to get worse quality as the power went down. This reminds me of Graveyard Shift at Freddy's, where the camera's quality was dependent on like the router, and if the router started weakening in connection, the cameras got worse quality. So that's what that reminds me of. But okay, so that has been, of course, 5 Nights at Freddy's and Abandoned Dreams. There is already a sequel, game page. I don't know if the sequel's out. I don't think it is. But thoughts on the game overall? In terms of story, right, first and foremost, obviously kind of like laying the foundations a little bit, because we have these animatronics that are after us for God knows what reason. Of course, I'm saying that under the guise of this being a retelling or an altered story, so I'm not going to assume that they're possessed yet. But obviously it's 1997, and a kid has gotten bitten and is now paralyzed. Very specific wording. They didn't say the kid died, they said the kid was paralyzed. No real mention about dead children at all, by the way. It doesn't seem like there was any incidents too. They said, the radio said, the first of its kind. Now, I don't know if that's actually referring to the animatronic incident itself. Like, this is the first time an animatronic has injured a kid or something like that. Or maybe they're saying one of the first of its kind in terms of, you know, like a very new animatronic caused the incident. But it still, you know, begs the question as to why these things are so violent in the first place. Let's be honest, they probably are possessed, especially considering that ending screen after night 5. But it's definitely just like laying the groundwork. Nothing too major in terms of story yet. At least nothing that I could see. If I go to continue... Oh, I can't continue. Never mind. Hold on. If we go to custom night, I like that it remembers that I put 420 mode. But let's go to 020 real quick. They can all just relax on their own. I don't need them doing anything crazy. But there's nothing you can really collect, right? We have like drawings and documents, but nothing that I could really grab or pick up. The computer randomly turning on, I thought that was actually gonna like cause something, but it didn't. Now, there is obviously some weird scenarios that occurred within the cameras. Like, for example, this, the face changing on the warning security cameras operating sign. It showed the face of a, you know, well, it showed a face, right? Which is obviously not normal. But I guess in the meantime, right, story so far, you know, pretty much like the foundation, really nothing crazy yet. We don't really know how the story is going to be altered. Besides the fact that it's in 1997 and a kid was bitten and left paralyzed so far. We also know that our character used to go to Freddy Fazbear's in the past, but hasn't been there in a while. So Freddy Fazbear's obviously been around for a while already. As for how long, again, unclear. In terms of gameplay, I really appreciate how the cameras are done in a very interesting way with this battery setup, where it kind of encourages you to constantly keep moving. Again, this is something that reminds me of Graveyard Shift at Freddy's in a different way though, because in Graveyard Shift at Freddy's you are forced to move around the cameras, right? You can't keep the camera still, or at least in the 1.0 version you can't keep the camera still, right? you're constantly in this cycle. Like, you know, as if it was like this, right? Constantly in a cycle, unable to control it. And in this game, it kind of creates that effect, only you have to actually move the cameras around, because if you stay on the camera for too long, the battery will drain quicker and then you pretty much lose that camera. So it kind of has a similar function, I would say, in terms of forcing you to move various cameras, and it also kind of forces you to not just like constantly spam the camera. But that's pretty much the effect it kind of creates. Reminded me of Graveyard Shift a little bit. In terms of the character animatronics, you have Freddy, who goes to disable power. Obviously, if the power is disabled, you're pretty much screwed, dead out of luck, because you won't be able to do anything like see Freddy, Foxy, or Bonnie. Or, I guess, Chica as well. I don't know why I said Freddy. You don't really need to see Freddy at that point. Alongside that, we have Foxy, whose mechanics are relatively the same. They'll charge at one of your doors. You have to hold the door shut. Bonnie and Chica pretty much act the same way. Bonnie on the left, Chica on the right. Once they're at the door, you just hold it shut. Obviously, we don't have lights in the doorway or anything. We just hold the door shut. So, in terms of gameplay, very similar. I think everything kind of changes, though, with the actual camera setup, because you're not able to just sit there and watch the cameras or do this, necessarily. Or at least, I mean, you can, but it obviously has an effect on the minigame afterwards. So, you know, you're kind of encouraged to stay off the cameras as much as possible. But to a certain extent, like, balance it out a lot more. But still, pretty cool little remake. Definitely appreciate the graphical style, right? A lot more of that VHS horror / malware aesthetic. I don't really know how to describe that. But the vibe is clearly, again, it feels very Graveyard Shift inspired. At least, or maybe for a better way of putting it is that, I mean, it's going for that aesthetic, right? Which is why it makes me draw a lot of comparisons to Graveyard Shift. One more thing before we move on, right? What's going on with the sound cues? Because obviously the breathing, again, kind of implicates or insinuates that there is some sort of paranormal activity going on here. Especially considering the sounds of like something scurrying by only for nothing to be on the cameras. So many times I literally hear that, I go on camera, nothing's there. It kind of gives the idea that something is kind of like haunting the place as well. So again, these robots could very well be haunted already, but only time will tell as we see when the sequel ends up coming out. That doesn't sound right. Time will tell when the sequel is actually out. But of course, with all that said, I hope you did enjoy. That has been FNAF Abandoned Dreams. The game will be in the description below, as always. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know you're enjoying the content and want to see more of it. We will revisit for one more video tackling Custom Night. And of course, with that said, I'll see you in another video. Take care.